Hey guys, welcome back to another information video. So I have about 4 planned topics for this video. So while you're at it, make sure you grab a blanket, popcorn, a drink, because this is going to be a very long video. So one of the main things I want to talk about, and the first main thing is current stance on my YouTube channel handle. So I have gotten in contact with someone and I can put up an image. Names are Michelle and Keisha. I was in contact with another person named Andrea, but what I've learned is Andrea and Michelle are actively working on getting me this handle. So in the last video, I'm sorry if I sounded too upset and too angry. I let my emotions get the better of me. And by one response, and now Andrea keeps sending me the same thing, but I have Michelle that keeps reiterating that she is working with Andrea to fix the situation, to get me the handle I need. And they're not closing the case at all. So I think it's really a lack of misunderstanding, and Andrea is only showing and telling me that just basic responses like, we can't do this. We can't. This and that. But Michelle says she's still actively working on the case with her. So that's what I'm confused about. And I'm sorry I keep repeating myself. So I still have no clue if I'll be able to get the handle, all lowercase Lucas the Pineapple with the E at the end. I have no clue if I'll be able to get that handle. The situation I am in is a very unique one where there's no other active channel. There's no other channel that's using that handle. And what's even weirder, and oddly enough, and I can put up a screenshot right now, what's even oddly weird is that every other variation with a different E is available. So like when I hold the E key on my phone and get the numerical E symboled E's, they're all accepted. But the only one that's not accepted is the one with the regular E. And it's weird because literally I can change letters in Lucas the Pineapple. Like I can change the I to an L and the L to an uppercase I, and it still says that with the E at the end it's unavailable, but it doesn't make any sense via what it's telling me I can and can't use, you know. So yeah, so that's what's confusing me, and I have reiterated my point several times, saying that I have done my research and looked, and there's literally no reason why that handle should be unavailable, and there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to claim it. It doesn't make any sense. So that was about my handle, and I'm hopeful we as the community will be able to receive that handle, but for now I am still uncertain on if and when I can get that handle. I want to talk about some misconceptions and some opinions that I don't really agree with my channel, that a couple of people have commented or people from my space don't understand. So for the 1 millionth time, Trenton is not a furry. He is a kimono avatar, which means he is mostly a human that has some animal traits. He may like have those cat instincts where he acts like a cat, but he's not a cat. He's a human with cat features. And I don't know how many times I have to tell people online, or I have to tell you guys, that he's not a furry. He's not a furry. He's not. That was never my intention when I made him, or when I made this YouTube channel, was to be a furry. I made this YouTube channel, and I'll get back on this point after I clear up a couple other things about Trenton. Yeah, Trenton's not a furry by definition. He's not even a furry at all. So I don't know who or what started that. Oh, if something has a tail and ears, it must be a furry. That's not true at all. Please don't believe everything you see on the internet about that, because that's one thing that really ticks me off. And you know, I have to, and I'm not feeling sorry for myself here, I'm being blatantly honest. I literally have to have that burden of having Trenton as my Roblox avatar, because people don't understand what the difference between a furry and a catboy kimono is. People don't understand that because they see everything on the internet nowadays, and people are so gullible that what they see on the internet, they think this must be true, but that's not the case. So I have already affirmed my point multiple times that he is not a furry. He is not a persona or anything. He is just simply a character that I made that just happens to have a cat tail and cat ears. I don't know what else you want me to say. Okay, another misconception about Trenton, and this one really ticks me off a lot. It's just the fact of, oh, because you like have this certain brand, or people always think that I'm much more younger than who I actually am, and my channel is definitely very fun and expressive and playful because that's what I want to bring to the community, something new. But what really ticks me off is when people take that as an advantage to dismiss and to literally bash me because I'm just trying to bring something new to the Roblox space. When I'm literally I guarantee you I'm the only one who's doing what I'm doing that is not a cookie cutter. And that's another point I want to bring up. When I started my YouTube channel, I was never all for trends. I never have been. I never was for trends. Yet, I did a couple trends. So what? I did a couple trends. And people now think that, oh, because I've done so many trends and they've gotten so popular, I must be a cookie cutter. That's not at all true. And that's a baseless argument. That's an argument that's not valuable. And yeah, like what I represent as a creator, I represent someone who is resilient, someone who wants to do the right thing, someone who is trying to bring something new to Roblox YouTube. And with Roblox YouTube being, and I've seen this a lot, so you can't reiterate the fact that I don't know what I'm talking about, because I have literally been on Roblox and I have been on YouTube. I've seen YouTube and Roblox for more than 4 years. I've been on Roblox for about almost 6 years. I've also been on YouTube since I was like 6 years old, like a long time. So I have learned a lot over the course of my early adult life. And it ticks me off when people don't understand what you're trying to do. And instead of, saying politely, oh, this is not for me, but I like the effort, or this is just not for me. But, just saying politely, this is not for me is okay. But when someone feels the need to say something like a Gen Z slang term, like, like this person who commented on my channel before, not going to give the channel name because they don't deserve any attention, but they said, and I thought at first they were being nice. They were like, I like this. No, it was, this doesn't scream unique or something. It doesn't scream generic or something like that. So I initially thought, oh, maybe they're being nice and they're giving me a compliment saying that I'm doing something different. Well, I've learned now, after talking to ChatGPT of all people, that that's not what they were saying at all. That was a threat towards me because I was producing something they didn't like, and that's one thing that really pisses me off. And I feel like I have to reiterate the fact that I did not start my YouTube channel because I wanted immediate success. I did not start my YouTube channel because I wanted fame. I started my YouTube channel because I wanted to bring something new to the table and make people's day, make people happy. Bring something new to the table that isn't constantly drama, calling out someone and doing baseless, stupid trends. I wanted to bring something new, and I feel like I have been somewhat successful at doing that. But with being online, there's always going to be people, and this is anywhere in life, there's always going to be people that are not going to understand your goals and what you're trying to do and bring to the table. And and I've reiterated this fact multiple times. If you're just going to comment something that's really rude like that, I'm just going to hide you immediately from my channel. Because honestly, if you're going to comment that and feel the need to comment that because you want to bash me, then you're not allowed on my YouTube channel. You're never allowed back on my YouTube channel. I'm going to hide you permanently, and you're not allowed on here. I don't condone that type of behavior, and that behavior is absolutely disgusting. That behavior is absolutely disgusting and is not viable to me as a creator. Another point that I have seen a lot lately, and this stems from Jeezel Pete's. You know, I've got a lot of things on my mind, guys. I can't keep track of what I was going to say, but I've said the two main parts about my handle, and let me check what time we're at. Okay, we're about 12 minutes in. We're still good. I want this to be a long information video. So I feel like I need to share this. Okay, so I think you can see my screen, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go here and okay, so this is the current things I want to talk about. We've already talked about my current channel handle. We talked about how I feel about hate and mean takes on my channel. I've already talked about why I started this channel in the first place. And misconceptions about Trenton and my brand. People see with Trenton is, you know, people are so short-minded and so short-faced today because of what YouTube has become. YouTube is not what it was originally made for. YouTube was made for people to express themselves in unique ways, like I am, in different ways that nobody else has done before. That's what made YouTube popular. And, you know, that's another thing that makes me upset about YouTube is because they literally don't care what you post anymore. You can post literally anything. It can literally be inappropriate and they will push it to thousands of people. You know, it is just baffling why YouTube just allows that content, like the slop content. I know some of you have had to have seen that. I mean, that stuff is just awful. I mean, or the people who do the live streams and they have the singing cat in the background, and that's like playing on loop as they play like the Roblox bike jumping game where you have to jump through obstacles on a bike. Obby, but you're on a bike. I mean, that is just soulless content. And I'd like to go ahead and say, if you're still watching this, and please take my word of advice if you're wanting to do a YouTube channel or you're currently doing YouTube, please do not do that content. It may sound like the ticket to success on this platform because YouTube pushes it a lot, but please don't do that type of content because yes, it may get you views in the beginning, and I've learned a lot from this exact thing because I've made content similar to trend-based content. Please don't believe that when you post trending content and it blows up, gets over like 1 million views and like 3 shorts, that you're automatically guaranteed for life that your channel's going to survive forever. Please do not believe that. That is a lie, a flat out lie. And there is evidence to back it up. That's a flat out lie because yes, that content may get you views in the short term, but when you're thinking about realistically a long-term career for your YouTube channel, which is the most important part about YouTube, you want to make content that's going to last for a long time so you can make a good impact in what you do. But when you do mostly trending content and you know, get a lot of subscribers from it, I want you to take my word of advice and please don't do that content. That is not only going to not support your channel long term, your channel's going to die. Literally, your channel is going to die like throwing a cockroach into liquid nitrogen, for example. And I know that's a wild claim, but it's the only thing. It's like basically similar to that. It's basically like you're freezing up your future. And here's the thing about that content that nobody says that I've learned personally. You don't have a creative outlet as the person who made the content. Like with me, I always try and, you know, keep it personal to my brand, keep it as me and Trenton. You know, so I'm also in the aspect and I can talk about situations that affect me like this video. Well, when you're doing trend-based content and you don't have a voice in your content when you're doing that, especially if you don't reiterate the fact that you are a human being that has emotions. um, Not only will you not be able to show your face or be able to at least talk to your audience about something that bugs you, but you are basically putting your channel in a trend-based death trap. That's basically what you are doing, because here's the thing about those audiences. They don't care about you as the creator at all. They don't care about your achievements or anything. All they care about is the content, the trend-based content that you're making. And if you can't bring that to the table and get burned out very quickly, your channel's not going to last at all. People don't reiterate that fact. And I know I've repeated myself multiple times. Sorry. People don't reiterate that fact. People just don't. And I feel like it should be said more that, as a creator and on YouTube, the person who made the channel, should be able to share stuff that bothers you, or if you're upset, or, something is just upsetting you. You should be able to tell your audience how you feel and get good feedback. But when people choose not to do that and don't give themselves a correct voice with their channel, you kind of just put yourself in a deadlock. Something that's not going to benefit you if you decide to, share something that's been bugging you, or share something, let's say, for example, you met someone mean on Roblox or a game. We'll just say Roblox, for example. You meet someone really mean on a Roblox game, and you want to tell your audience how you feel about that certain thing, like just to give your voice about it. Well, with a channel that has trend-based content, you're not going to be able to do that. I think I've iterated my point very well with that. Let's go ahead and look back here real quick. So, I don't know how many times I have to reiterate this fact, but I'm not doing my channel for views, guys. I never started it for views. And the fact that someone would willingly think, I just want views. I want all the money in the world. I'm not thinking about that realistically. Literally, I'm doing my YouTube channel as a fun hobby. I'm literally thinking of real world jobs as we speak. Like, I've been thinking about maybe doing car sales, eventually working up to be like a expensive car dealer, working at an expensive car dealership, maybe doing graphical design, or doing stuff that I would enjoy other than YouTube. And I didn't start my YouTube channel. The only reason why I'm still doing YouTube is because I've seen that my content has an impact on people just like me, you, the audience, who are wanting and itching for someone to do the right thing, and for someone to, to feel like you as the audience are validated. That's my whole goal as a creator. Not to focus on views, but to literally make you guys a part of it too, because that's my main mission. My mission is to give you guys a say in the content, give you guys idea suggestions that you can give to me. Like, if you want to suggest a video idea, go ahead. I'll take it into consideration. Of course, I can't do something that's overly suggestive or explicit, but I can. But here's the thing about my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel crosses that very thin boundary line. My YouTube channel crosses a very this very thin boundary line, keep in mind. This boundary line is, okay, so I can post a little bit of edgy content, but I'm not doing something overly suggestive or something that's not okay. And YouTube, I believe, has accepted the fact that my channel is like that, and my content is like that, and they support it. They support people who want to do something different and push the boundaries. That's literally what YouTube themselves encourage. If you want to be successful on YouTube, do something and push the boundaries, but do something at the same time that nobody has thought of to do. Literally, nobody has this avatar, and there will be a couple people on Roblox and YouTube that argue the fact of, oh, I see people with that same haircut, or see people with that same avatar tail. No, that is not true at all. Just because I use items someone would does not mean that that my avatar is just like someone else's. My avatar, literally the hair I use and every accessory is sized to a proportion that literally nobody does on Roblox. My avatar uses a style and blends multiple styles into one that nobody would and think of, because everyone does the bland avatars. And here's the thing nobody talks to you about, and they don't admit themselves. People that use the bland avatars like the emo, grunge, rogue gangster, all of those outfits with really bland aesthetic, they only get upset at someone like me because they didn't think of it first. They didn't think of being unique themselves because they feel like they need to copy everybody else to feel unique. And that's honestly just sad. It's just incredibly sad. And it's sad to the fact where I can be in a random Roblox game enjoying my time in epic mini games, for example, and someone will join the game and just be overly rude to me for no reason. Like, I don't know you, you don't know me. You probably, I mean, you definitely don't know I do YouTube, but like, I don't publicly say I do YouTube. And if anyone, I am like LEOKIMVIDEO, and I highly suggest looking this guy up. Go look up LEOKIMVIDEO on YouTube. He's been on the platform for years, and he is just like me in the fact that we both do unique content, something nobody dares to use. Me and him are both the same as the fact that I'm literally, in my opinion, and some people probably won't agree with this, but in my opinion, I believe I am the Leo Kim video of Roblox YouTube. The Madonna Leo Kim video of Roblox YouTube. That's who I believe I am. I'm someone that's willing to push the boundaries, someone who's willing to take the risk, just like Leo Kim video. I'm someone who's willing to, keep it private. I don't. The only people that know I'm a YouTuber are like my close family and a couple friends. That's it. But okay, the moral of this story, and to wrap this all up, to wrap this video up, all of the points that I have just described are genuine from the heart. It is something I truly feel and want, and I'm willing to say. And I really would appreciate if you do enjoy my channel and you do enjoy the things I do. Please do support me. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to, but if you genuinely love the content I make, you can subscribe. I don't I don't mind at all. I don't mind if you don't subscribe or either, or at all. If you want to comment stuff about Trenton and how you rave about him, that's totally fine. Of course, it can't be explicit or something that's completely inappropriate, but I've never been a cookie cutter YouTuber. I just haven't. And I've always marketed my channel as PG-13. Take Shark Blocks, for example. That's basically who I'm probably closer related to in the Roblox space. But anyways, please take these words that I have said as a grain of salt, words that I have said as just my point on certain things, and not that I'm bashing certain people or I'm doing this to certain people, or please don't think that. I love every single one of you guys, and I truly appreciate everything you guys have given me in my life and the ability to do something uniquely me and get, support for what I do and have people that love what I do. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Um, have a safe one, guys. And if I have any more info about the channel handle, I will definitely make sure to include that. Okay, guys. See you later.